Here's another handy gadget. Bring the cooker down. Never too much onion. Or never too much garlic.
Garlic, onion, salt, pepper.
How was that again?
Mix it all up.
Take 2. Hello and welcome to Zena's Food Adventures. My name is Missy, and today we are going to make our own hamburgers with regular chuck roasts. So, bear with me here. We're going to take out the meat. Now, I think I've told you guys before, I used to work at a few different butcher shops. And so now that we have a grinder, I just feel like making our own hamburger kind of makes sense. With the prices nowadays, you know. So, might as well utilize our grinder to its full capacity. So we have 2 chuck roasts here, each of them weighing around 3.3 pounds or so. Okay, so we need all the fat that we can get off of these roasts, so it's not lean like a ground sirloin or a ground round would be. So we're just gonna leave all the fat on and go with it. So what we do first is we chunk it up, and that's what I'm going to do here. Basically, we're just chunking this up so we can fit it through the grinder. Do you smell the beef? Huh? You smell the beef? Do you smell the beef? Oh! A little too big on the chunk. Yeah, now you see why my hands hurt when we're done? Yeah. We'll get about 7 pounds of ground chuck, hopefully, when we're done. So,
This is gonna be the best burger ever.
hopefully.
Your burgers are the best burgers ever anyway,
Well, I know my way around meat, if you know what I mean.
so.
I'm just kidding. Woo! Big, thick chunks, Bill. I know this may gross some people out, so I'll forgive you if you skip. I will cut it down, but I know a lot of people don't like the rawness of the meat. So we don't use a lot of ground beef usually. We make burgers, and in the wintertime we'll do chili, and we make meatloaf. What else do we make with ground beef? Tacos. But I actually, when we did the turkey tacos or whatever, I liked the turkey tacos.
And the chicken.
Chicken and turkey tacos. I also have a frozen turkey that I'm thinking about deboning and turning that into some kind of ground something and make something out of it. See, my only downfall when I make stuff is because I don't go by a recipe usually. I normally cannot recreate, like if something is like stellar and like the best thing ever, I normally can't recreate that again because I don't use a recipe. So the Hubs has been trying to get me to write the recipe down, but it's difficult for me because I just throw stuff in. So, you know, to actually remember what the hell I put in there.
But it can get you in the ballpark.
Yeah, I know. I get it. But I'm just not Unless it's baking, which I've told you guys that before. Unless it's baking, I don't use the recipe, so I measure with love. It's my MO. All right, so after you get it all chunked up, what we're gonna do is we're going to put it in the freezer, because when you grind it, you want it to be frosty so it goes through and it doesn't become mushy. So that's what we're going to do next.
You do onion inside too, I guess. You don't like how it'll be too much onion?
Never too much onion, or never too much garlic.
Garlic, onion, salt, and pepper.
How was that again?
Mix it all up.
Okay, so in the meantime, I keep waving my knife around and the nobody's around. In the meantime, I'm gonna cut up some onions and garlic.
That looks weird.
Got a squid in here!
I don't think I've ever seen garlic squirt like that before.
I have bad hands, so for me not to have to, that's a big one.
Yeah. Like
For me not to have to mince garlic, it's a lifesaver. Now that's a big clove of garlic, y'all. Look at that. Wow. It's almost like elephant garlic. All right, everyone, if you need or use a garlic press, you need to get one like this. Not cheap by any stretch of the imagination, but it has a built-in scraper, 2 different attachments, and you don't have to peel it before you put it in here, which is amazing. Get you one. Voila! There's not a lot of waste either, which is nice. Yay! Yay for no waste. Had a few bigger chunks, so I'm just gonna run my knife over the bigger chunks, and then we're good to go. By the way, these we got from, one set we got from Amazon, one set we got from Temu. And these from Temu were cheaper and just as good as quality as the ones from Amazon. So if you're looking for something that is sturdy, that can go into the freezer, etc., and your food doesn't spoil very fast in it, this is the way to go. For sure. Here's another handy gadget. We like gadgets in this household, can you tell? So we like bread and butter pickles on our burgers more than we do dill pickles. Also, the hubs went and got some things today and picked this up. Famous Dave's Sweet and Spicy Pickle Chips. I've never tried it, so we will try that. I will try that, not him.
I'll try it.
Because you know how he can't handle heat.
If they're mild, I looked.
So yeah, I have bad hands. That's why I use several different gadgets to help me along with the cutting. I've had carpal tunnel. Played piano for several years. Butcher. I mean, we use knives all the time, so my hands are pretty much shot. Probably have arthritis. I don't know. You know, all that kind of stuff. I had carpal tunnel surgery on both hands at the age of 20, 21. And they said it was the worst case that they had seen, and I would probably have to have surgery in 5 to 10 years after the first one. It hasn't come into fruition, thank goodness. And I hope it doesn't end up that way, but. So you don't want this to be frozen, or you just want it to be cold enough where it's not going to come out mushy. And you want to freeze all your parts. Need the poker. 4.
4?
Eins, zwei, drei.
The first one is stir. I don't like that one.
Oh.
You want me to freeze?
Where'd the poker go? coarse brown attachment. So you want to go back and forth with the meat and the onions and the garlic. I mean, you can mix it in there too, but after you get done grinding, but this is just what I like to do. Okay, so today's meat for burgers today is complete. Hamburgers. And now we're just gonna grind up the rest for another day. Half a piece of bread. This will push all the rest of the stuff out. Having bread in there is not going to hurt it either. And if you don't like it, then don't do it. You can do it your way, and I do it my way. That made an icky mess. Weigh it up. See how much we get. 6 pounds, 4.6 ounces. That's with the bowl, so we will measure or weigh the bowl when we're done. All done. Okay, we're vacuum sealing the rest. We don't waste much around here.
What?